Alright guys, this is a bit weird, isn't it? An upload at 8:15 in the morning. I know that time exactly because if you are watching this like as soon as it's gone up or within the first hour of it going up, I'll be on a plane. I just thought it'd be kind of edgy, kind of funky to put this out, get on a plane and have no signal for an hour. So it leaves you guys free in the comment section to let me know exactly what you think is happening and whether you're excited at the end. Also, if you are watching this straight away, you definitely need to comment. I feel like we're kind of making history in some very boring and mundane way. Let's get into it because you guys are probably wanting to know why I'm on a plane, and I've kind of been trying to indirectly tell you for the past month or so. I've been leaving little breadcrumbs, little hints across my Instagram stories, on YouTube, bits here and there, and a few of you have definitely caught on. But I figured I could give you one last chance. So let's journey back and just see some of the little hints, which I think combined are probably going to make it pretty easy for you to guess where I'm going. Did you guess? So I am currently, well, not currently, on a plane to the land of Ireland, Emerald Country, the land of horses. And I'm going there for one reason and one reason only, and that is to try and find my new horse, which I promised I was gonna get all the way back in January, but really have had no luck. So I was like, do you know what, Meg? We are booking the trip that you have always dreamed of doing. And obviously, you guys are coming along every single step of the way. As I mentioned, back in January, I said that I was going to be looking for a new horse for many reasons, which you guys can go back and watch that video. But I haven't had the best of luck, so I kind of hit the ground running really hard. I saw loads and loads of horses at the start, and I don't know if I just overdid it or what, but it wasn't being very successful, and I ended up like having a few kind of rubbish scenarios where like I found horses I really liked but then their x-rays were really bad, and just annoying things with people where you turn up to see a horse and like they've not disclosed stuff, and it kind of just got a little bit too much. I got a bit bored of it, and I also got super busy. Like I was doing so much eventing, trying to get the horses ready and doing loads and loads of filming. And I kind of got to the point where I was like, actually, this isn't working. I need like a little bit of a break from it and just concentrate on other stuff and then revisit it. Now, I've always dreamed of going to Ireland horse shopping. Like we've imported horses from Ireland before, like our lovely Connemara's, but I've never gone out there and actually like tried a load of horses out there. And it's always been a massive thing of mine. I absolutely adore Irish horses. Like, I'm very biased, but I just think they're the best horses out there. They can do no wrong in my eyes. So I knew I wanted an Irish horse anyway, and seeing as I wasn't really finding that over here in England, I thought I would go to the horses. So I kind of made this deal with myself midsummer when I was like doing loads of filming, and I was just felt like I was doing loads of work and I wasn't really doing anything for myself, and I was like, do you know what, Meggie? You get through all of this and you can book yourself some flights. And book my flights I did. That was it. I was going to Ireland and like I was just buzzing. I was buzzing for 3 days, and then kind of reality started to sink in, and I was like, well, you actually need to plan a trip. It's not good enough just booking flights over there, you know. There was admin to do. There was car parking to book. There was accommodation to book, which I still haven't done, and I'm going in 3 days, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll find accommodation. And after a quick Google search, I could book car hire because I was no longer panicking about having to drive on the wrong side of the road. But all of that admin stuff was boring. The important stuff was to find horses to go and see. I purposely booked my trip around the Goresbridge sales because they had a performance sale, or they have a performance sale. Now, this hasn't quite worked out in my favour because when you book your flights, obviously you do that in advance, and they don't release the sales catalogue until quite a way down the line. And sadly, the day of the sales, which was the 4 and 5 year olds, which I wanted to go to, is literally on the day that we arrive. So it would involve absolutely gunning it down from Dublin to Goresbridge, which admittedly isn't like mental distance, but it's a few hours. And also, I know in my heart of hearts that there is no way I'd be brave enough to buy a horse at the sales where I can't ride them and like it's all happened so fast. Like, there's no way I'd do that on the first day. Like, maybe Friday Meg, she'll be a different woman. She would buy a horse at the sales, like, yeah, that's mine, it's coming here with me, I've not found a horse so far. But that first day, I think I'm still gonna be pretty cautious. So it was a bit of a pointless exercise going to the sales. So I've kind of put that idea to bed. We might go on the second day of our trip because they've got the 3-year-olds, and you know, maybe the first day goes so terribly that I'm like, actually, 3-year-old, not looking too bad. So we might pay a visit to Goresbridge, but the main kind of way that I'm going to be looking at horses is through private people, private sellers, dealers and breeders. So those are kind of my big 3, and boy oh boy have I done some research on them, guys. I could literally, feel like I could write a book about like recommended dealers, recommended breeders, best stallions, best dams, like really nice breeding lines, what percentage of blood that I want, like do I want half Connemara, do I want a quarter Connemara? There's been a lot that's gone into it. So my first day is all planned out at the moment. I've got 5 horses to go and see on the first day. I'm hoping that I'll squeeze them all in. And then I've got some other kind of key people that I definitely want to visit while I'm out there. But again, this is where you guys come in because you were so helpful when I first announced that I was going to be doing a little bit of a horse search. You guys are incredible at sending me adverts and sending me horses that weren't on the market and things like that. So this is a bit of a plea. If you know of any horses in Ireland that fit my description, has to be a mare, like 15.2 to 16.1, 4 to 6 year old, and needs to be able to event. Also needs to be able to be ridden by someone that definitely isn't that brave. If you know of any of those horses in Ireland, then please slide into my DMs or whatever you need to do to yeah, try and put me in touch with either yourself if you're the owner or with the advert, because I am going to go hard on the horse hunting while I'm out there. Now I'm sure you guys can sense my excitement, but I promise I am going to be sensible as well when I'm out there. So I'm going with Abby, who is my good friend and manager and also very experienced horse woman. She's got, yeah, a lot of knowledge with horses and also a lot of veterinary knowledge. She's got some pretty cool vets in her family and like a lot of close vet friends. So she's a really good person to be traveling with and to be doing this whole experience with. She also does not sugarcoat things. So if I'm like proper into a horse and you know, kind of got like the love goggles on, she will definitely be like, Meg, that's a yak. Like, what are you looking at? What is wrong with you? So she'll keep me grounded, and I'm also very much hoping that by the time this goes live and that we're on the plane, I'm also going to have someone else rather special sitting next to me. However, he has still not booked his flights. So when we arrive in Dublin, I will pop a picture up on my story if he's come with me. I've also been very lucky that I've got an amazing support network around me from like farriers, physios, vets, instructors, friends. Like, they've all been like, Meg, just like send us pictures of their feet, their conformation, their jump. They've been like, don't feel like you're bombarding us, just send us what you need to and we'll give our honest opinion. So on the subject of my nearest and dearest, I thought it'd be quite fun to speak to some of the friends of this channel and get either their advice or their predictions about what I might be coming back with.
Hi guys, so our predictions for Ireland are that Meggie is gonna come back with something. And I think possibly just to spite us because we've all told her that she's not gonna find anything. I think that it is gonna be a chestnut mare. And my one piece of advice, what's our advice, Eilish? Hey? Please get something that I can ride because Winnie's too scary for me and nothing else is in work and I need something to hack, don't I, Eilish? So yeah, that's our advice.
Ryan, my amazing farrier, any advice for Ireland?
Yeah, most important thing is to come back with a well-behaved one. What does well-behaved to have its teeth done?
So not talented, not a nice attitude.
As long as it's well-behaved to have its teeth done, that's the most important
You
thing.
don't really care, okay.
No, it's got to have good, strong feet.
Okay.
Don't forget to send me as many pictures as you can of its feet.
And
how good they are.
Any predictions of what you think I'll come back with?
Probably a little donkey.
A little donkey. Brilliant, but you'll still shoe it, right?
Yeah, I'll still shoe it.
Oh, thanks.
So our Meggie Moo is off to the Emerald Isle to go horse shopping to find her next eventer, her potential novice horse. And I have been asked to give my predictions as to what we think she will be bringing back across on that ferry back to Worcestershire. And I am going with a coloured patchy gelding. No, I'm definitely not going with a coloured patchy gelding, as much as that would be top of my wish list. I know roughly what Meg has in mind, but I think she will get led astray by a grey, if I'm honest. I know that she thinks she wants a chestnut. I hope that she gets something that is about 15.3, 16 hands, because then I can hopefully have a sit on it and not feel scared. But yeah, I think that she won't get a chestnut. I think Meg will end up getting another grey mare, but it will just be a few inches bigger than the ones that she already has at home. What do you think, Banks? Or might there be any artist babies over there still, so she could get a version of you? A female version of you? Might she find a patchy pony over there? What do you think? No, he just thinks he wants to talk to the puppy. Anyways, Meg, I'm excited to see what you bring home, and I'm excited to come and meet her. I do know that it will 99.9% be a mare. Sir Banksy and I wish you the very best of luck with your shopping, and we can't wait to see what you bring home. I'm excited for you, babe. Have fun.
Right, King Kenny, give us your advice.
Okay, Meg, so here's your advice for Ireland. First of all, make sure you drink lots of Guinness. Okay. Because it's very, very nice. And then...
Don't know if Dad knows the agenda for this, guys.
Okay, and then make sure you eat some very nice Irish food. I'm not quite sure what Irish food is.
No, I think it's pretty similar to ours.
Is it? Okay. Well,
a pie maybe.
All of that, don't spend too much money.
Oh, that's actually quite... Okay.
Yeah, so spend the right amount of money on a horse. Find one that's got 4 legs.
Perfect.
And can catch a stick, because that's always really important, as your best mate Nudge would say. But otherwise, yeah, come back with a great horse, have fun, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and don't drive into any water.
Yeah, I'm driving aboard for the first ever time.
Good, well, be careful when you're driving aboard. All right?
All right, and do you think I'll come back with a horse, yes or no?
Knowing you, you probably will.
Hey!
I'm actually feeling very honoured that Meg has asked for my little snippet of my advice and predictions before her very exciting trip tomorrow. Apologies that this video is getting sent over to you quite late though, Meg, but I do feel that actually a couple of years ago you were really helpful to me when I was purchasing Addie and gave me some great advice. And I think my biggest point of advice would be to trust your gut. You know in your heart, in your stomach, what is right for you, what isn't right for you. And I think you will feel when you're in that saddle, you're a brilliant rider, and I think you will pick up and know exactly. You've had a lot of youngsters over the years, so really just want to say trust yourself and have confidence and belief that you do know what you're doing, what you're looking for, and yeah, trust it. Now, my predictions of what you're gonna get, I'm gonna play it safe. I do think you're a mare kind of lady, so I think you will get another mare. I think it might be chestnut, and I will be rather jealous myself, I cannot lie. But I could see you with a lovely chestnut mare, maybe around the 16, 16-1 kind of size. I'm not quite sure on the age. I think it doesn't matter on the age. I think you're going to be more for the experience, and that's probably because I've spoken to you a little bit, so I do know a little bit. But I think it will be rather flashy, and I think it will have some serious scope and potential
for obviously the future, and I have everything firmly crossed for you that you get to find your next partner over in Ireland. I hope you have an amazing time, and I can't wait to see what the end result is, and then in a couple of years, or not even that long, see you out on the eventing circuit with this new partner. I'm so excited for you to be on this journey, and can't wait to see what happens. And I, PS, just want to put at the end, thank you for being such an amazing, supportive friend at Bicton, making it so much easier, and wonderful company, and all your support means so much. Love ya!
Right, honey, predictions and advice for Ireland?
Don't buy the first horse you sit on.
Quite good advice.
Yeah, and then I reckon you're just going to come home with anything. Something that you're not coming home empty-handed.
Are you excited?
I am, but no, I am. It'd be cool. Cool to have a proper horse.
Wow, that's shady. Right, Hobbit, Irish advice and predictions. You've got to speak loudly.
Okay, my advice is don't buy another horse.
Can't hear you.
We've got plenty of horses.
Any better advice?
As Ryan says, no hoof, no horse.
No hoof, no horse. Any predictions? What do you think we'll come back with?
I'd be surprised if you come back with anything really.
Oh, you're just egging me on now, Hobbs. You're egging me on.
I think you're going to come back with a 15-hand grey Connie mare.
No, we've got one of them. We've got two of them. As you can tell, very excited, some of them. Some of them more than others. So that is the big announcement. That's the secret I've been keeping, but I'm not going to be keeping much a secret anymore. As I said, I really want to take you guys along with me on this experience. It's either going to be, you know, a learning one or an entertaining one, or probably a combination of the two. But I'm going to do as much filming as I can. I'm going to take you guys kind of day by day. You can see the horses that I'm trying, and also just get like loads of behind the scenes stuff. So at this very point in time, there aren't many things left to do. I really need to book accommodation. I really need to do that. Also need to go and pack my bag, which I feel like is going to be quite a challenge, as I need to take like my riding boots, stuff to wear out, because, you know, going to Ireland, I want to have a good time in the evenings. Also, I want to take a back protector and a hat. So let's go try and wrestle that into a case quickly. Welcome to future Meg, who is a lot less relaxed. Also, my ribs are tight. Guys, don't look at it. Peter! This is my bag to Bicton. I'm actually leaving for Bicton in half an hour, but I've got to have a call with London before. Anyway, classic Ryanair, you get barely any luggage. So my jeans, my Home Coop jeans, Lush. I've got a pair of riding leggings or breeches or whatever. I'm not going to show you today because it's my underwear. Yeah, I've got one for every day. Oh my gosh, my brassiere! And then I've got like base layers and things. Guys, I think I'm going to have to rewear because my Champion Sculpt back protector just about fits. Look at that. Made for Ryanair travel. But I've also got to get my hat in. So, sugar lumps. Actually. Guys, how am I going to do this? I've not got my riding boots in here. I've literally just realised. What's the time? Oh, I've got 17 minutes till I need to be on a call. Oh my god! No! The zip's just broken. Oh guys, it's so stuck. I remembered we have 2 zips. I've taken stuff out. I can't take anything else out. I'm not going to have anything to wear. Come on. That's a good girl. Oh yeah. Yes! Right, gotta call London, bye. We're all packed. My plane is hopefully landing soon. Again, if you're watching it, guys, please, if you're watching this, if you're watching this while I'm on the plane, you've got to comment, you've got to let me know. Let me know where you're watching it from. I just feel like it's quite exciting, isn't it? But no, I'm so excited for this adventure. Whether we come home with a horse or not, I think it's just going to be a really, really cool experience. And I also think I'm going to learn loads about, you know, what I should be looking for in a horse, and also what I actually want in a horse, because you can see the most perfect looking one online and then you go and sit on it and it's just not what you like to ride. So I think it's going to be a really good experience. Obviously, I'm very much hoping that I'm going to be making an offer on a horse whilst I'm out there. But obviously, I am going to be taking you guys along every step of the way. I know I've been pretty rubbish with sharing the horse search journey so far, and it's because it's been so strung out and I have had a few rubbish experiences that it's not felt quite right sharing it. So I've made the decision to like sack off everything that I've filmed so far because it's so bitty anyway. But I promise, hand on heart, that I'm going to be taking you along for this entire journey, or at least as much as physically as possible with people. Obviously, I can't film people's horses against their will, but everyone that I've like spoken to and arranged stuff with so far, I've mentioned about the filming and they've been absolutely fine about it, which I feel like is also a really good sign. Like, if they're happy for me to film, I feel like it shows they're quite legit. So buckle in, guys, because this is officially part 1 of my going to Ireland to buy a horse series. Be sure to head over to my Instagram, Elphick.Event.Ponies, for the next few days, because I'm going to be doing little updates whilst I'm out there. I'm in Ireland from the 24th to the 27th of October. And yeah, if you could, you know, like, comment, hit the bell, it's going to help me to afford an in-flight snack with the Ryanair prices. So I live, laugh, love you guys, and I cannot wait to share this journey with you. Bye!